Hi guys, we are gonna get started tonight as soon as I get chat opened up here on the fun little iPad. As soon as it wants to cooperate with me and load chat, then we'll be ready to go. We're going to be traveling back in time a little bit tonight. We're opening, I think everything we're opening tonight is either 2006, 2007, or 2008. Yeah, because sometimes, it's good. It's fun to go back and open some of the older stuff with a little bit of, what's the word we want to say? The wisdom of hindsight, I guess, when you go back into some of these older products. Can be kind of fun. So what we have tonight, we have one break that is 2006 Contenders paired with 2007 Donruss Elite. Then we have a break that is Rookie Threads by itself, and then a break that is Contenders 2007 by itself. So those are the three breaks that we have going tonight. And let's put the spreadsheet up and see what we've got in break number one. Might be helpful if I got the spreadsheet up on my side too, though, right? That might make it a little bit easier. Okay, so first up is the one 2006 and one box of 2007 Donruss Elite. It is the first time that we have done a break of those two products paired together. You'll see, of course, your team names are down the left-hand side. Our winning bidder names are down the right-hand side. And then everything that says no bids buyback, and sadly there's a lot of that tonight. Everything that says no bids buyback, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's just an unloved, unwanted orphan team that is going to hang out and join its brothers down there on Card Mountain if anything comes out for those teams. And I still cannot get this silly iPad. Is just not giving me, I don't know what the deal is with it tonight. I tell you what, there's lots of times when it just acts up, and this apparently is one of those times. So at the moment, I still cannot see chat because, yeah, I don't know, because the iPad is being idiotic. I mean, that's the only way I know to say it. It just will not cooperate with me tonight, and I really don't know why. So bear with me here a minute. I am continuing to try to load it, just because I think it's important to be able to see chat in case you guys are trying to send me a message. But man, what is wrong with the iPad? Okay, well, I guess eventually it will load, because it certainly isn't loading at this moment in time. It's just sitting there and spinning and doing nothing. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get rolling here. We've got 2006 Contenders and 2007 Elite, and of course we'll open up the Contenders box first. And I do keep trying to futz with this. I know that I do, because it's just bugging me. I like to be able to see the chat. I don't understand why the chat won't come up, and I know I said I was just going to leave it be, but it's just bugging me. Now is it up? Maybe? Possibly? Okay, finally. There we go. Persistence pays off. Finally, it has loaded chat. So now I feel better. What I cannot figure out is why it keeps doing that, though. Why sometimes, the iPad is just what I use as a secondary device, because of course the primary device is what I have the software on that handles the live stream, and what I have the spreadsheet on and all that. But you can't really watch the break from the same device, or it causes feedback and all kinds of other nasty stuff. So that is why I watch it on a secondary device, and the iPad has not at all been my friend lately. So again, this is our first break of 2006 Contenders and 2007 Elite. That will be followed by our Rookie Threads break, which will be followed by 2007 Contenders break. So first out of the bat, this means it's going to be a good break, right? Because I've got one of my Steelers right there on top with Big Ben. And we've got a hit right off the bat. And our hit is Hank Baskett for the Eagles. That card, yeah, there we go. At that angle, I think it shows up a little bit better. Doesn't appear to be numbered. I'm not seeing any, I don't see any number on that. So Hank Basket is our first hit of the night. And let's keep rolling and see who else we can find in here. And of course, there's all kinds of options in these older sets. I don't remember if we had a lot of short prints in 2006 Contenders or not. I didn't do a very good job retaining all of the possibilities in 06 Contenders. So I don't really remember seeing a lot of short prints, but that's not to say that we don't have some. There's an insert for Jerry Rice. That's always cool. It's always cool to pull a Jerry Rice. And that's for the 49ers. It is numbered to 1,000, 579 of 1,000. But of course, you know, again, remember, anytime we get into these old series like this, all the older years have everything numbered really high. We didn't get into all this one of ones and, you know, things numbered to 99 and below until much more recently. Used to be very, very common for everything to have a high number on it. And our next hit is Anthony Montgomery, and that is, of course, for the Redskins. Rookie ticket. And that one does not appear to be numbered either. So let's see what else we can find in here. So speaking of Elite, which is coming up next, you know, that's the other part of this break, is the 2007 Elite. Oops, well, before we do that, we've got an Eric Smith hit for the Jets. Eric Smith is not numbered. So what do you guys think about Elite? You know, I've got to let them know tomorrow if I want to order any cases of 2017 Elite, which comes out in, I don't know, a month or so. And I can't really decide if I want to break that or not. I do have Prestige. I did order that because I like that series, and it's usually get some fairly decent hits out of it. And of course, we've got Classics coming up, which it gets here Wednesday. Yeah, so I think we have a break ending tomorrow night and a break ending Wednesday night, and then I'll have 2 more breaks left scheduled. So 17 Classics will have our rookie class in it. And then I think Prestige comes after that, and then Elite would come after that. So here is a duel for the Packers and the Cowboys. So we'll have to take a look at the spreadsheet, and that one is numbered to 1,000. So we'll take a look at the spreadsheet, see if we have same or different team owners on that one, and it may have to go to random.org. My sense is that it'll probably be different ones. Just because, you know, I think I know who bought the Cowboys, and he pretty much buys only the Cowboys. So my guess is it's 2 different, unless the Packers were, you know, unsold, in which case it wouldn't matter. Joseph Adai, Rookie of the Year insert for the Colts, numbered to 1,000. Yeah, I do agree with you, Jack. I mean, Elite is nice. It is priced a little high. That is kind of, you know, of course, then again, so is Prestige and some of the others, but I don't know. I'm torn about what I want to do with Elite. If I want to order the case of it or not. I think it is going to be, I think it's 2 autographs and 1 relic is the box, or the box hits for 2017. Of course, one of them will be one of the Pen Pals autographs on card, and then there'll be a second autograph and then a memorabilia hit as well. There's Cadillac Williams, MVP Contenders, numbered to 1,000 for the Bucks. Hadn't thought about Cadillac Williams in a long time. Oh, you have the Packers tonight. Okay, Dave. So yeah, we definitely will have to go to random then on the card that has the Packers and the Cowboys. I thought the Packers were sold tonight. I do such a terrible job of remembering. You know, I cut and paste so many different ones into that spreadsheet every night, and there's so many breaks that end every night. I can never keep straight which break has what sold and what owner and all that. Not to worry, though. Obviously, we have the spreadsheet for your guys' benefit, so you can see what teams you have in each break. But I actually ship from the what's the word? I can't spit the word out. From the invoices, the packing slips, whatever you want to call them, on eBay. I print those out and ship from that, so that I know there's never any mistakes or anything on those. What do you think, Dave? What do you think about breaking 2017 Elite? Is that something you would be interested in, or are you kind of like, not sure? One of these felt weird on the back. I need to figure out which one of these and find out why did I think one of them felt like it had this one. It feels like it has a little tear or something, but I don't see one, so I don't really know what I was feeling, but looks fine, as far as I can tell, so. Every once in a while, you'll feel a rough edge and know you've got something going on the back of a card. And then, of course, sometimes you don't find it at all until it's time to pack it up and ship it out, and then you'll see it's got a wonky corner or weird edge. And Draft Classics, Devin Hester and Daniel Manning, numbered to 250. So that's kind of cool for the Bears. Haven't seen one numbered that low yet in here, so we'll call that a good thing. Yeah, so Elite's not your favorite. Yeah, I don't know. I can't decide what I want to do. We're definitely going to do Prestige. Obviously, we're doing Classics. It's already on the way, and they shipped it out today, and I'll have it on release day, which is Wednesday. But Classics is going to have, I think it is one per case, one per 10-box case of it's either a buyback autograph or it's an older, well, I guess buyback and older, same thing. Anyway, it's got I believe they are buyback autographs, one per case in Classics. So I'm looking forward to that. Mercedes Lewis and Maurice Drew for the Jags, draft card, numbered to 1,000. Because, Classics to me is kind of fun anyway, because it has a nice checklist, so you can pull some good things out of it to begin with. And now they're adding in the case hit of the buyback autograph, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. And everybody knows I like Prestige. I think Prestige is a good series, and it always has lots of hits in it and makes it well worth the money. So those two are for sure. Jonathan Orr for the Titans is our last signature out of 2006 Contenders. So let me set our base over here out of the way. And we'll just wait and do a quick little review of our inserts. The Jags, Bears, Bucks, Colts, and Niners. And then this little fella here, which has got to go into random. And since we have already determined via chat that we do have two different team owners, I think we can just buzz straight on to taking care of it. And as you guys may know, I think most of you have bid with me before. I always go either left to right or top to bottom. In this case, the card's oriented left to right. So we will have Packers in first, Cowboys in second. We're going to hit random. Wow, I can't even spell. Look at that. Well, I can spell. I can't type, I guess, is more the point. So let's hit random 3 times and see who's going to end up with that. There's one. There's the second. Here is the third one. And looks like the Cowboys are taking that card home. So for our hits review, this dual card here is headed to the Cowboys. The insert numbered to 1,000. Then our signature hits, we had Jonathan Orr for the Titans, Eric Smith for the Jets, Anthony Montgomery for the Redskins, and Hank Baskett for the Eagles. And that wraps that up. So let's get into Elite. This is still the same break. We just had two different boxes as part of the same break. So we're still on the same spreadsheet. I just wanted to get those set aside over there so I had a little bit more room to work. I guess I need to move these checklists too because they're kind of in my way as well. So, speaking of Elite, I mean, I do love the card design in Elite. I will say that. They always have really nice card design. I would just rather, I don't know, I guess we're spoiled, right? I mean, we kind of all just want more hits these days because we've gotten spoiled. We've gotten used to having a lot of hits. And so this is a die cut, and it's for the Lions. It's numbered to 97. It is a refractor. And, of course, numbered to 97 is pretty low for one of the older series. And this is A.J. Davis for the Lions. Yeah, I know, Dave. The random.org didn't help you out on that one, right? I mean, I'm sure you typed that in a minute ago, but for whatever reason, there's a delay in chat from the time that you all type it and the time that I see it. Is usually a little bit of a delay for whatever reason. Just internet lag, I guess. All right, so you're looking for the Raiders, the Packers, and the Cardinals in this break. Okay, well, we've got that out in the universe for you now, man. Let's see if we can find it for you. Broncos, refractors, Back to the Future, Rod Smith, insert. And on the other side is Brandon Marshall, and it is numbered to 400, 15 of 400, Brandon Marshall and Rod Smith. Actually, I like that insert. That's pretty cool, I have to say. I do have a certain amount of appreciation for Elite. I just think, like you said, it is a lot of money. So there's Mr. Peyton Manning in a refractor for the Colts, and it is numbered 190 of 1,000 on the Peyton Manning refractor. So at least we are hitting some nice numbered inserts. And of course we'll have signature hit in here somewhere too. Whoops, hang on, what we got happening here? Oh, there's T.O., Terrell Owens. Nice. In the prime targets insert for the Cowboys. And that is number 14 of 1,000 on the Terrell Owens. Former Super Bowl. Oh, you're looking for Jacoby Jones. All right. Well, we've got that out in the universe for you, too, then, that we're looking for a Jacoby Jones in addition to the other things that we've already floated out there. Now we just have to hope that the universe delivers for you, right? Elite Teams Patriots refractor. And who all's on here? There is Tom Brady, Corey Dillon, and Lawrence Maroney. It's actually kind of a cool card, too. 619 of 800 on the Elite Teams insert. Now, see, it is making me like Elite more as we go through this because I kind of had forgotten that they do have some cool inserts that I like. Sometimes I just get caught up in the, autograph and memorabilia hits, and I forget that there's other places and other ways to include hits, and like with refractors and numbered inserts and things. Reggie Brown, chain reaction for the Eagles. Refractor insert numbered to 1,000. And sometimes, depending on the series, the refractor hits can be worth more than the signature hits anyway. But I just, sometimes we get caught up in the thinking about the other stuff. Chris Leak for the Bears, numbered to 599, 349 of 599. Of course, a lot of the Elite that I have opened in the past has been particularly 2013, because you guys know I'm always chasing after more Le'Veon Bell rookies. Hines Ward. Oh, so we have a little materials refractor, Back to the Future. And this one's for the Dolphins with the Mark Duper on the front and Chris Chambers on the back. 107 of 299. Now, it would have been nice if they could have maybe given us like a slightly different color piece of cloth on one of those sides of the card, but they didn't. They just gave us white on both sides. Chain Reaction, Algae Crumpler, numbered to 200, so that's a relatively low number for the older series of cards. Of course, you know, we're definitely hunting for Adrian Peterson in this 2007 stuff for sure. I mean, among other things, but Adrian Peterson would be our big pulls out of a lot of this. There's Brian Westbrook for the Eagles, numbered to 1,000. Refractor, of course. All those that are numbered so far have been refractors. Yeah, the double jersey was pretty cool. Like I said, I wish they'd given us another color. Like, it just kind of, I don't know. I just hate when they have only one color. I always want to see at least two colors. Or in the absence of a second color, then, you know, I want some dirt or some grass stains or some sweat or something. If I'm only going to get one color, I definitely want to have something else too. I know, it's bad. Bad, sad, but true. It's Cadillac Williams again. Is that Edgerrin James? Yeah. Huh. And Ted Ginn Jr. for the Dolphins is our signature hit, number 60 of 100, and that's a refractor. It is a sticker auto, of course. And there is our little number up there in the corner. So the Ted Ginn Jr. is a pretty solid hit there for the Dolphins. And I guess I should set probably the signature and the material separate from all the other refractors, just for the purposes of review. Tony Romo. Can't wait to see how he does in the broadcast booth. Passing the torch. Speaking of Tony Romo, there he is on one side. And I guess there's nobody else on the other side. I thought we would have somebody else on the other side. This is 48 of 200. Because, I mean, it does say passing the torch, right? So, I mean, normally there would be, like, somebody you're passing it to or from. But, okay, we'll just go with it. We're just going to go with it. And some little headline just popped up about the NBA playoff game that's on right now, but I don't know what it was. A little ESPN alert just popped up. If anybody has the game on, tell me if did something weird just happen? What caused the alert to pop up? So I don't think it'd be time for the game to be over yet, although maybe, but it doesn't seem like it should be. Zoning Commission for the Broncos, Javon Walker, numbered to 200, 68 of 200. And while I'm thinking about it, my target for most of this stuff to ship out is Thursday, the stuff that we're breaking tonight. It's possible that some of it could go a day before. It's possible that some of it could go a day later. But in general, that's what I'm expecting, is that this stuff will head out the door on Thursday. Another refractor hit, Reggie Nelson for the Jags. All right, so we'll first take a look at our refractors that are our inserts that don't have jersey or autograph, just to review them in case anybody missed anything or wants to take another look or came in late, all of which are possibilities. Another one for the Cowboys. Peyton Manning, Broncos. And my computer went to sleep over there, one of them. And then our signature hit was Ted Ginn Jr. for the Dolphins, numbered to 100. Refractor, of course, as well. And then our dual jersey hit. So both hits went to the Dolphins. How about that? Chris Chambers on one side. This is 107 of 299. And Mark Duper on the other side. So Dolphins took home the whole shebang in terms of the autograph and the material. Obviously, we had refractors for other people out of that box, though. All right, so that concludes break number 1. Of course, we'd already reviewed the hits out of the first box as we went along. So now that brings us up to break number 2, which I believe is going to be our SP Rookie Threads. If I can get the spreadsheet down here. Yes, it is one box of 2007 SP Rookie Threads, and it's the second time we've done broken this particular product. Had an absolute boatload of unsold teams in this break, which honestly I was a little bit surprised by because of the fact that, you know, last time it went pretty well, but this time not as much interest. So there we go. 2 teams on here are unpaid. The Dolphins, I happen to know that will come in later. That's somebody that has bid with me before, and he did let me know that he was tied up and would be paying for that later, so I'm sure that's coming in. And then the Raiders, don't know what's going on there. It's kind of been one of those days where, like, the Raiders didn't pay yesterday on, like, 3 breaks and came back and paid later for most of them, except for the mini helmet break, and that person never did pay. But I don't know, it was weird. It was like an all Raiders unpaid day yesterday. So strange. Oh, Golden State's up by 17. Holy cow. All right, they're putting it to them. Some of the playoff games have not been super competitive. What's up with that? I mean, you know, you would not think that some of the games shouldn't be just total blowouts like they have been, but not when you get this far into the playoffs. But there you go. That's kind of a thick pack. Actually, well, they all feel fairly thick. Just thinking if that was going to be one of our main hits, we hold on to it, but most of these feel thick. And our little dummy cards, insert cards, whatever you want to call them, these from Upper Deck are all about, these cards are stuck together, are all about having a discount. So they're not blank, but they're not anything either. Why are all these cards stuck together? This happened on the last box of this that we ordered as well. We had a number of cards that were stuck together, so I'm going to have to be mindful of that. And we're going to flip them all over and make sure that there's nothing stuck to the back of any of them. And the Dolphins continue on a roll here. This is John Beck Materials hit. Whoops, I was holding that a little bit at the wrong angle for you there. Sorry about that. So first hit for the Dolphins. Next up, we have Brandon Merriweather for the Patriots, and that's Draft Day Ink. That is a sticker auto, but I think, well, is Draft Day Ink a short print in this set? It might be. Draft Day Ink is generally a short print, but I can't say 100% for sure since this is Upper Deck, and I don't open as much Upper Deck. And then for the Packers, we have Brandon Jackson, and that one's numbered to 225, 31 of 225. So if you have, Dave, do you have the Packers in this break too? Or did you just have it in the last break? Well, let's see if we can get, well, first of all, let's get the weird insert card out. Oh, we've got another faded redemption. Okay, one thing I have learned since the last time, and that is on these expired redemptions from Upper Deck, they're not ever going to send you the card, apparently. But what I am told that they will do is that you go ahead and you have to mail it to them. So I'm sure there's an address somewhere. You have to mail it to them, and then they enter it into some kind of drawing for something. Anthony Gonzalez for the Colts on the materials hit. And I don't know much more about it than that. Just someone told me that after the last break because I didn't know how that worked. Lawrence Maroney for the Patriots on Phenom Flashbacks insert. And again, you know, you've got material in each of the cutout letters there. And that does not appear to be numbered on the Maroney. And, oh, brother. Okay, now okay, I can at least read this one. This says Marcus Colston. So the player on here is Colston. If I get that close enough, you can probably see it. Last time I had to get a magnifying glass and everything else out. So we'll verify the Colston before the end of the break. But again, you'll have to probably, I guess, go to the Upper Deck website, I would think. And they should have an address where you send, why are these all stuck together? Where you send it in. And then I guess depending on the value of whatever it was on there originally determines which drawing you go in. Yeah, we've definitely got an extra one stuck there because that should say, there we go, Clayton on the back, Maurice Jones-Drew. Sorry, we're having to do the front and back of all these, but I'm just trying to make sure nothing else is stuck together there. Eric Wright to 199 for the Browns, and that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's a manufactured patch or not, but the W, of course, on there. And let's see, does it say? Yeah, it is manufactured patch. Okay. But still, that's cool. Eric Wright hit for the Browns with signature on the manufactured patch. So you have the Cowboys and the Titans in this one. Okay. Let's see if we can get all of these unstuck. I would love to know what is making them stick together. It's kind of unusual. I mean, I certainly have opened some older cards before that are kind of stuck together, but these are pretty consistently stuck together. There's a Peyton for the Colts. And we have Jamarcus Russell for the Raiders. Materials hit. And if you'd pulled this when he was a rookie, you would have probably been pretty excited. Now we know better, and it's not too exciting. But that's how it goes, I guess. Maurice Jones-Drew for the Jags on Phenom Flashbacks. And signing day, Deshaun Wynn for the Packers. And is the win numbered? No, guess it is not. All right. Oh, look, that one wasn't stuck. That's nice. It's always an unexpected pleasure when this series is not stuck together. Leon Washington. It's going to be another manufactured patch. This is for the Dolphins, and that is Lorenzo Booker, numbered to 25. So that's a nice low number. And there we go. At that angle, I think you can see on there that it's 2 of 25 on the Lorenzo Booker. I don't know why I set that guy off separate. He should have just been in there with all the others. It's the Schaub and Michael Vick. All right, let's see what else. Maybe that is... Okay, that is just one card. And those... Okay, I think we have everything separated out of there now. Travis Henry. We're still looking at front and back just in case I have something not separated. Dwayne Jarrett for the Panthers. Dual rookie threads. Yamon Figures and Johnny Lee Higgins. That's a Raven and a Raider. So we will go to the spreadsheet on that to see if we have the same or different team owners. Oh, gosh, sorry about that. Thank goodness. Did not hit on a corner and also was on the mat. So... If I had to let go of it, I guess that was the right spot to do it. Marshall Faulk for the Rams, double coverage. And you can see there that was part of a letter or a number, most likely. Or it could be part of a horn, I guess. Could be part of one of the Rams' horns. Anyway, it's a nice patch for the Rams. And does not appear to be numbered, which I kind of thought it would be because, you know, having the two colors on the patch. But so let's deal with Marcus Colston here first, or Marquise Colston, whichever way you're supposed to say it. Well, let me get into NFL.com first, and we're gonna go that route. iPad's popping up with more messages while I'm trying to navigate. It's not cooperating. Imagine that. All right. We're getting there. Players, where are we? It's loading, it's just slow. It's got a mind of its own. Oh, come on. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to get where we need to be. Good gracious. And of course, I must be spelling his name wrong because it keeps coming up and telling me there's nothing there. So, and I know that there is. So I guess I was spelling his name wrong. Let me try one more time here. Oh, good grief. Okay. We're going to go another route. We're going to try to find this another way. Okay. So he was drafted by the Saints in 2006, but of course this is a 2007 product. So we need to know where he played in 2007. I think he was still a Saint. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so the redemption goes to the Saints. And let's take a look at our spreadsheet and deal with this for the Ravens and the Raiders. See if we have the same or different team owners. And the Ravens didn't have a bid, and the Raiders are unpaid. So, all right, well then I guess we'll just go do random anyway, in case the Raiders person does pay, which I don't know if they're going to or not, but just in case they do, I guess we'll go take care of it. I got you on the right screen here. Yeah, you're on here. It's the same page I'm on. And we had the Ravens on the left and the Raiders on the right. So let's go Ravens, Raiders. Same as before, we'll go 3 times and see where we end up. And there's the second. Here is the third, and that is Ravens. And that's 3 times, and date and time stamp, and Ravens. All right, so that puts us squared with that break, but I'm going to do one thing here real quick so that I don't forget. We're going to put this in a sleeve, and then not circling on the card, of course. I'm circling on the sleeve that it goes to the Ravens. You can see there it's on the sleeve, not on the card, but that's so I can remember where it is supposed to go. All right, so first up, we have the dual hit here going to the Ravens. We have the redemption that we could barely read going to the Saints, which you'll need to mail in and be entered in some kind of drawing, apparently, for that. Then we have the Marshall Faulk materials hit for the Rams. The Dwayne Jarrett for the Panthers. Signature Deshaun Wynn for the Packers. Signature hit Brandon Merriweather for the Patriots. Manufactured patch to 25 for the Dolphins, and of course signed for the Booker. Phenom flashbacks, Maurice Jones-Drew. Jamarcus Russell for the Raiders. For the Browns, this patch to 199. And that is Eric Wright. Phenom flashbacks for the Patriots with Lawrence Maroney. For the Colts, materials hit for Anthony Gonzalez. Another hit for the Packers. This one's numbered to 225 with the Brandon Jackson. And a hit for the Dolphins with the John Beck materials. And that's it for rookie threads. And that's going to bring us up to 2007 contenders. We still have not seen, those are just our blank cards. We still haven't seen our Vikings show up, you know? I mean, you know that's who we're after. That's who we want to see. Even if you don't have the Vikings, you know it'd be fun to see the Adrian Peterson, right? I mean, it just would be. If we can pull it out of there, it's gonna be a cool hit, no matter whether it's you know, your hit or certainly wouldn't be my hit. It's gonna belong to somebody, but it would still be cool to see it. So, and once again, we've got a lot of unsold teams in here, and we've got one unpaid team, but that is the same team owner that had the Dolphins in the last break, and so I am confident that that will be coming in, because he did send me a message and let me know that he was probably not going to be at home in time to take care of the payment, and that was, of course, fine, because he let me know ahead of time. So, And if that happens to you guys at any point, feel free to just let me know. And as long as we have some bid history and all that, we'll be good to go. So 2007 Contenders time. And of course, there's definitely the possibility to pull some good stuff out of here. Anytime you get into Contenders, there's the possibility to pull some big money hits. I mean, even in down years, which, 2007 has some definite possibilities in it. But I mean, I'm thinking like even when you look at 2013, for instance, if you look at the book price for cards out of 2013 Contenders, which is, I think we can all agree, not the strongest draft class, there's still a lot of double and triple digit cards in there that are short prints and various things along those lines. I mean, there's always money to be made in Contenders. It's a fun series to open. So here's hoping that we pull some monsters out of here. So Dave, you have the Raiders in this break, and JW Man, you know what? I was already on the other page and didn't see your chat that you were saying Saints, but I always go verify that even when I'm pretty sure that I know who it is. I still generally like to verify it just because you never know. I mean, I could be having like some kind of off weird day and think I know something and then find out I don't. Which has happened to me before where I've said, oh, that's definitely, such and such. And turns out, yeah, no, not so much. They were, maybe drafted by somebody else and I just associated them with a different team. So I do generally like to go back and verify it. Rookie of the Year contender, and that is not numbered. That's Brady Quinn for the Browns. I'd say that is 708 of 1,000. Poor Browns and their quarterback situation. One of these days they will get themselves sorted out up there. In Cleveland. Of course, I don't mind, and it just makes it, they're in my division, so with my Steelers, so, hey, that's okay. One less team you have to worry about, although, honestly, they can still come up and get some wins, obviously, but signature hit for the Lions with the Reggie Ball rookie ticket. That is a sticker auto. And doesn't appear to be numbered that I'm seeing on there anyway. And if anybody jumped in late, I did say earlier my target to get all of this stuff out is Thursday. Could go Wednesday, could go Friday. My target, though, is Thursday. Courtney Taylor and Josh Wilson numbered to 1,000 for the Seahawks on that insert. Hines Ward again. Tom Brady season ticket. It's interesting how a lot of older Tom Brady cards at this point are selling. There's a Big Ben season ticket. Sell still for, just plain cards, unnumbered and everything. Some of them still bringing, $4 or $5 a piece on some of the older years, which is unusual given the number of cards that are out there for him over the years. That is not much of a signature, is it? Steve Breaston, and that's basically just an S and a B, so he didn't really do us any favors there. That is a rookie ticket for the Cardinals, and also does not appear to be numbered. TJ Hushmanzada. I've been seeing him a lot this week. Of course, I've been opening some older stuff throughout the week. Hushmanzada is in a lot of it. Donald Driver, there's another one I haven't seen in a while. Peyton. Ah, we're going a million different directions in there. I think I've got some more older stuff somewhere around here that I need to get paired up or whatever I'm going to do with it and get it listed. Brian Leonard and Steve Smith, that is Giants and Rams to 1,000. So we'll put that aside. That may end up going to random if we've got different team owners for the Giants and the Rams. I don't know if you guys watch on Netflix, there's a show called The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and they just released some new episodes, and it's written by Tina Fey, who I think's hilarious. So anyway, I watch it, and hold on, we've got a hit. Rookie ticket for Brian Robinson of the Vikings. And of course, we wanted a Viking out of here, but we wanted Adrian Peterson, but we got Brian Robinson. And there is another one right behind him. Here is a second one, and this is Lawrence Timmons. Oh, I would love to have had that. Lawrence Timmons autograph hit, and the Steelers probably sold for like $2 or something in this break. Daggone it. I would love to have had that Lawrence Timmons. Nice hit for the Steelers. So anyway, with the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, they've had a thing on there carried over from last season where they're trying to get, there's a playoff ticket, Brandon Merriweather. That is most likely a short print. It is 95 of 99 on the Brandon Merriweather playoff ticket. So they've had a running gag on there. Well, it's not really a gag, but a running storyline about them trying to get the name change for the Redskins. And so as part of that, one of the characters went to an NFL owners meeting this season. Don Perkins for the Cowboys, Legendaries insert 91 of 1,000. And when they were at the owners meeting, one of the jokes was that they kept running out, that they kept like basically cloning, making new Eli Mannings, and the joke was, oh, hadn't you noticed, that the play had dropped off or whatever, and that they kept replacing Eli Manning with like new Eli Mannings. I don't know. You probably had to watch it, but anyway, I saw the Eli Manning card and it reminded me of it. There's the Saints rookie roll call, Robert Meacham, and that is number 840 of 1,000. Deion Branch, Joseph Adai, and Larry Fitzgerald. Ooh, this is going to be something nice. Round numbers. This is Chargers and Titans, Chris Davis and Scott Chandler. So maybe we would have, there for a minute I thought we might have a different player on there than what we have. But still, 25 of 25 between the Chargers and the Titans on that one. So that's another one we'll head to random with. If I had remembered, honestly, but yeah, I guess he was a rookie that year. If I had remembered that Lawrence Timmons' rookie year was 2007, which I didn't when I listed this, obviously, I probably would have popped the Steelers up a little higher, and then if they didn't sell, I would have kept them. Craig Buster Davis, numbered to 250 for the Chargers, but I forgot. Braylon Edwards, there's a name you hadn't heard in a while. And Terrell Owens. Okay, so we got to go to random with both of these. We're going to do this guy first. This is Giants versus Rams. And you know what I'm going to do is go ahead and put both of these in a sleeve so I can just circle the team that it goes to and make my life a little bit easier when it comes time to sort. So this guy's headed first, Giants and Rams. And for everybody who's probably about ready to like take off because you don't want to stick around for this part, Thank you. Thank you to everybody. I always appreciate you guys breaking with me, hanging out with me, and I love breaking cards, so I really very much appreciate everyone participating, because that's what lets me do this. And, you know, if you guys weren't bidding, I wouldn't be able to do it. So, of course, I still lose money plenty of times, but but it's fun. And as long as I don't lose exorbitant amounts of money, we'll keep doing it. So the Giants are taking home that card. Now let me go ahead and circle the Giants on here so that I know what we've got going. Then our next one, we may as well just stay right in here, and we're going Titans and Chargers on it. And I figured, you know what, there's really no reason to go the spreadsheet on this. This is just two teams, and if we do have the same owner on both teams, well, he's going to get it no matter what anyway. So I spelled Chargers wrong. Oh, well. That's not the first time I've made a typo in there. So the Chargers, spelled incorrectly, are taking home the second one. Now we will come back and do our hits recap, and then we'll do our nightly random. Okay, so this card was awarded to the Giants. And again, just for the purposes, that circle is on the sleeve, not the card. This duel with the Titans and the Chargers is headed to the Chargers. And again, circle on the sleeve, not the card. Then we have the Lawrence Timmons rookie ticket signature. And I got to say his signature, that's pretty lame too. It's just an L and a T. But still, it's Lawrence Timmons. It's a Steeler. It makes me happy. It makes me smile. Then we have Brian Robinson for the Vikings. Not exactly the Viking we were looking for. Steve Breaston for the Cardinals. Reggie Ball for the Lions. And then our inserts, rookie roll call, Craig Buster Davis for the Chargers to 250. The Robert Meacham to 1,000 for the Saints. For the Cowboys, the Don Perkins Legendary, and that is 91 of 1,000. The Seahawks draft class insert, numbered to 1,000. And then the Brady Quinn Rookie of the Year contender, numbered to 1,000. And what did I do with that? I must have put that other short print in there somewhere. The playoff ticket, there it is. I didn't mean to stack it over there. Our Brandon Merriweather playoff ticket for the Patriots, numbered to 99. That's 95 of 99. Okay, so now it's time to do our nightly random. Oh, you got both the randoms. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Well, then random.org was being kind to you tonight, right? I mean, it's like, I don't know. Random.org is very seldom my friend when I am in a break. If I come up against it, most of the time it seems like I lose. But, you know, that's the whole thing. It is totally random. It's completely impartial. It doesn't know whether it's doing us any favors or not. But yeah, it's always so, I always hate having to do random because it means somebody's not going to get to take the card home. And I always like everybody to take home something. So, and here is everybody posted in here. It is literally just all three breaks as a cut and paste. I just had them in aggregate on that tab number 2. And look at that, Jack. Random really is skewing in your favor tonight. They absolutely are, because, yeah, you just got that too. You know what, though? I didn't count out. Before we put in our number 1 through 10, I got to count out 10 things. I've got the big hunk sitting here, but I didn't count it out. Hang on 1 second. 3. Oh, that's baseball. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Well, there's our stack of 10. Well, I guess you can't. Well, I guess I'll show you well, there's your stack of 10 sitting back there in the back right here. And then we're going to go back over to random, and we're going to put in 1 through 10 and let random tell us which thing you're going to get, Jack. 1 through 10. 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 See, and if this were not impartial, right, everybody would like think that you had somehow bribed random.org to go in your favor tonight. Except it's a computer algorithm, so we know you couldn't. And what are you taking? Number 1, right off the top. Sweet. That makes it nice and easy. So, number 1 right off the top is rookie jersey for Titus Young of the Lions. And that doesn't appear to be numbered as far as I can tell. It's out of 2011 Absolute. So that's your extra card that you're taking home tonight, Jack. Compliments of random.org deciding that it was headed your way. Oh, good night to you too, Dave. And again, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I hope to see you again in another break later this week. And in the meantime, you guys